Hey there, fellow marketers, Professor Wolters here, and today we're going to talk about expanding our 4 Ps when it comes to new product development, because we've been developing on our new products, right? That's the whole point of this chapter is new product development. But the thing is, when you develop new products, you still have to think about the other Ps of the 4 Ps. And so I want to start talking about promotion. I mean, you really need to promote that new product, because just because you built a better mousetrap, if people do not know that your new mousetrap is out there, it will not be a success. So you got to figure out is what's the best way for me to promote this new product? How do I get the word out there? I know for my college students, I tell this every year. I say, hey, look, your student ID, do you realize you get discounts all over town with your student ID? They're like, what? I had no idea. Yeah, on your student ID, look up your university and then look up discounts and see what you get. You'll be like, oh my goodness, I could have been saving 10 or 15% at all these stores. Yes, you could have, but you didn't know because it wasn't promoted. So you want to make sure you're thinking about how do we get the word out. Okay, so sometimes what you do with promotion, sometimes you have those introductory price promotions. I mean, remember Netflix, oh, the first month is free, or maybe you get Dish TV and it's like, oh, the first month is $19.99, or with my Comcast cable, it was like, oh, $19.99 for the first year, and then after that it goes up. You're doing some kind of promotion, some kind of getting the word out or deal to get people to sign up at the at first. And the thing is, it's not just inspiring the end customer to buy, you also have to inspire the retailer to buy. So sometimes what you'll see is companies to promote, they'll go to trade shows and trade fairs to let people know about their products. They'll actually go and visit retailers and say, hey, look, this is this great product we have that we think will be great for your customers. And they go out there and they promote it that way. And so sometimes what you end up doing is do what's called a trade promotion. Like, look, if you have our products, we'll give you at a lower price to inspire them to carry it. Look, you're going to make even more money on this product if you carry it than if you didn't. So hey, why not? You do some negotiations and stuff like that. And the thing is, you can also advertise in order to promote it. I mean, that's probably the easiest one out there, because here's the thing: you can tell that retailer you should totally carry my product, but know who works really well telling them to carry it? If their own customers come in and say, hey, do you have that product out there? And so you inspire that end customer to come and ask for it, and then it pulls through the supply chain a lot easier. So try to inspire those end customers. Now, when you're looking at the place part of the 4 Ps with your new products, you have to think about you really have to determine where is going to be the most successful place for me to sell my product. Yes, we have our online businesses and stuff like that, but we might also look at what retailers would work best. If we have a new mobile phone, we probably need to be at AT&T, Verizon, Vodafone, Sprint, those telemobile phone companies, right? We got to be there. And so we realize, hey, for people to accept our phone to be a real phone, we have to be in those locations. So we might sell there. Also, you might look at it in terms of how do you want your new product to be perceived. If you want it to be seen to be like for everybody and affordable for everybody, then yeah, getting into that Walmart and Aldi is going to be really helpful. But if you want to make it have that little bit of higher end feel, like a little bit more exclusive, maybe it's at Best Buy and Target and Saturn, these fancier places, right? So we have to think about that. And then also we have to think about the inventory levels that we're going to need to have for these new products. Also, we're going to have to look and see is where do our great first round customers, the ones that are going to be the most excited about our products, where do they shop? We got to figure that out, and we try to get into that location. And then we go into our pricing. And don't worry, we have plenty of videos on pricing and new products in our pricing chapter. But you really want to think about it in terms of, hey, what's our manufacturer's suggested retail price where we're going to make our money, but everybody else in the supply chain is going to make their money too? We need to have an idea for that when we're putting our product out in the market. Because you could say, oh, it only cost us $10 to make it, so charge $11. Will that dollar be enough profit for the retailer, but also the people that deliver the product to the retailer and all the people in between? We have to think about those things too. So sometimes what you'll see with your prices, you have to factor in things like slotting allowances, where you actually pay to be shown. Like, oh, you want to have the end cap? Yeah, that's going to cost you money to be there. Oh, you want to be at the checkout aisle? Oh, that's going to cost you money too. So we have to think about those things and factor that into our prices of our new products. Then of course you have to think about your timing. When are you going to release that new product, right? And you look at in terms of when do people buy this type of product. There's a reason why the summer blockbusters come out in the summer, because that's when customers have time to go to the movies again and again and again. And that's why you don't see a lot of big blockbusters coming out in February or March or October, because those traditionally are lower, movie going times, right? So we don't want to put it out then. So think about that too when you're thinking about releasing your new product. How is that going to affect it? All right, so just a few things to think about when you're releasing your new products. We got plenty more videos on new products, like why they fail, why they succeed, where the ideas come from. Check out those videos to get some more ideas. And I'll say bye from very sunny, very hot Georgia. Bye.